Hey guys, what is going on today? We are out in the wilderness doing some exploring out in West Virginia. Got bored at home, decided to make the most of it and head down here. We love it down here. We're gonna do some biking. Just got the tent set up, got a pretty decent spot. It's pretty close to the road, so I don't really like the dust, but we'll deal with it for tonight. Maybe hit the road in the morning and find a better spot. But we're gonna be making some dinner tonight. Pretty awesome dinner. I'm doing nachos. Haven't made these before, but I saw an Instagram reel and it looked pretty good, so I'm kind of gonna copy it. A little bit of a twist on it. I'm gonna be drinking beer the whole time that I make it. Hello everybody, thank you for joining my cooking show here in the back of the truck. Look at this background though, kind of looks like I'm in a jungle. So as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be making nachos. If I don't burn my finger. So we're gonna be making nachos. Beef nachos, that is. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm gonna be throwing it in my cast iron. My big old pan here. It's a little dirty, I don't clean it often, but it's all right. So I wanted to make a note. This is the first adventure overland trip that I've taken in the truck since I got rid of my deck system and I put everything in a cheap $10 tote I got from Home Depot. Everything fits in there, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's a lot better. I have a lot more space back here. It's a lot better when I'm cooking, so I don't know who the deck system is for. I think it's for people that have tools or firearms or something like that, and they have it in the back of their truck holding that, or if they're like on the job and they have all their tools back there all the time. But for me and my camping experience, my overland experience, not that useful. Easier to use a tote and cheaper. What else is new in the setup? I don't know if you can see it there, but I'm rocking 2 of these cheap water tanks here. Why am I doing that? Well, one is for cleaning dishes and brushing my teeth and stuff like that and just having water. The other one is my shower. I got rid of the Weekender water port on my roof because I have iron in my house and it was annoying to fill up because I didn't want to fill it with iron water. So it wasn't really worth it at that point. And I got another one of these 7-gallon, 6-gallon water tanks here. It's a little bit easier to deal with, and the reason why I did that for my shower is I got the Bouge RV hot water heater here. So it has a pump, and I just throw it in that tank, and I'm able to suck the water out, and it's pressurized, so I don't need to have pressurized roof water anymore. So the setup's getting smaller and cheaper and just easier to deal with. I'm loving this new modern, cheaper setup. Less is more, I always say. A little bit of a tangent there. Let's get these nachos rolling. As I continue this overlanding and building the truck out and changing it as I learn what I like and I don't like, I've definitely kind of refined some of the things in the overland space that you don't really need and some things you do really need. One thing that I really love about this setup is this mountain hatch tailgate hatch. This thing, I use it all the time and it's never annoyed me. This has been one of the best purchases on the truck. That right there is one thing I can say. The suspension is another thing. Today we spent a lot of time on 4 service roads today, driving around, exploring some stuff, and they're pretty rough. And when I have the bikes mounted on the side of the truck, I don't like hitting these bumps a lot because the mounts shake, the whole bike shake. I worry about them falling off or just getting hurt. So I turned my suspension, my Dobbinsons, down the whole way, and let me tell you what, it just floated across these roads. We were doing like 35, 40, and Ashley was like giggling because it just felt like you were driving on a cloud. I was actually still running like 35 pounds of pressure in the tires. I never aired down. I just got out and turned my shocks down. Pretty awesome. We only use great value seasoning. What I got here is taco seasoning. I'm gonna go ahead and season up that meat. Ashley yelled at me off camera because I left a lot of grease in there. So we had to take that out. But now we're back up and running. We're gonna mix it up. Great value everything, because I don't know if you guys are living in the same economy I am. A little rough out here. A little rough. That is gonna highlight another conversation for later that I want to talk to you guys about. I want to get your opinion on. We're gonna hold that till after dinner because it might be a little tough to swallow, but I like to hear from you guys. I like to get your opinions on things. But back to this taco meat. I'm trying not to scrape the pan because I'm sure it's very loud for you guys. Back to the great value. I got great value taco, sharp cheddar. She didn't grab the taco cheese.
You told me not to.
We're gonna step it up one notch. We need more cheese, but I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn it down to a simmer. This is when it gets serious, okay? What I got here is this great value again. Salsa con queso. Probably said that wrong. I'm gonna dump that in there. All right, it's getting serious. What do you think I have in my hand right now? This is great value tortilla chips. Actually really good, but I opened it up the wrong way. Mistake on my end. Just chopped up a tomato, but I left my knife at home, so I had to use a plastic butter knife. Well, Ashley used it. But I got it chopped up, so, you know, can't really complain too bad. What I'm doing here is throwing the chips on the plate. Very gourmet meal. Big scoop, because we are growing boys and we need protein. And first bite. Let's see how she goes here. That is very good. 10 out of 10. I don't know who made this. It was real good. As you can tell, it is now getting dark. We just ate dinner and it was really good. I'm gonna try to get a fire started. We're getting eat up by bugs right now, or ate up, I guess, however you want to be proper with it. And I'm gonna go ahead and make this fire. Give me a few minutes. Well, as you can see, we just got the fire going and it's even darker now. So you might not even be able to see me. I'm gonna put the camera away. I'll talk to you guys when I go to bed, because it's too dark for me to talk to you now. I'm gonna miss you. Good night, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, you beautiful people. I just had the best night's sleep. I love sleeping in that tent. But it's morning now. I'm gonna get our shower set up. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I think you guys think it's pretty cool. Also, I love that solar panel up there. I'm able to prop it open like that. The sun's over there. I went from going to get like 3 watts into my Jackery to now I'm getting the max. So that's awesome. Being able just to prop that up where the sun's over there, because we're not gonna be sitting here all day. I'm gonna be packing up as soon as the tent gets dried. So let's go ahead and get our shower ready though. I think you guys are gonna think this is pretty sick. So coming on this side of the truck, I have the shower awning on this side with the clothes because it's super easy. When this is open, you can just stand on the rock sliders here and reach up in there and get your clothes. This thing's super awesome to set up. Your wife, or even if you want some privacy when you're out camping, to use the bathroom or take a shower or change. Pretty awesome to have this set up with you. And just like that, it's all done. Takes like 3 seconds to put away and 3 seconds to open. So right here is the Bouge RV hot water tank thing. I actually don't know what the actual name of it is. Don't remember. But it comes with a pump. You can put this in like a creek or a river. Sweet. I'm gonna be putting it in here. It does have a little filter. I don't know if it would ever get clogged up if you had like super dirty water. You throw this pump down in here, just conveniently fits right in these jugs. Come over here, plug it into the cold side, plug your pump in here. It's pretty cool. It's got an internal battery, so you could charge this or plug it into like a Jackery or a power station like that. But it does have an internal battery, so I don't have to do that. This goes in the hot side. I want to make sure I got enough tube here. It's 84 now, 90, 91, 97, 99. Just trying to get the temperature right here. Isn't that just the easiest thing ever? Again, you know, my wife, for example, loves to take a warm shower. I only go out for a day or two. I could take it or leave it, but it does make the longer trips a lot better, even for me. All right, we just got the showers done. Ashley loves that thing. I took a 100-degree shower out here in the woods. Totally a game changer if you want a nice shower when you're out on the trail. Love that thing. So it's time for breakfast now. We are gonna be doing a mountain house meal. I'm doing biscuits and gravy with some sausage in there. I love these. Kind of expensive nowadays, but what isn't, right? So all you gotta do is get some water boiling. It's about 1.5 cups of water. And pretty easy breakfast. Usually I do eggs with these, but we're not super hungry, but we do want to be able to get some carbs in us and some food in us before we go out on a mountain bike trail or a hike. So that is what we're gonna do. Got my little teacup here. And I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch water boil. So while this is boiling, I would like to talk to you guys in the front of the truck. So last night I was going to talk to you guys about this, but got busy last night doing the camping stuff. So I'll talk to you guys about it now. Ash and I are thinking about getting rid of the Tacoma back here behind me. Now, I'm not going to get rid of it for anything in particular. Actually, the main reason why I want to get rid of it is to get out from underneath the payment. A lot of YouTubers and a lot of people don't like to talk about money. I don't really care what you guys think, and I'll tell you guys exactly what's up. So the truck costs $590 a month to finance. I owe $26,000 on it. So it'll take me about 3-ish years to pay off at that payment. Now, I was beginning to throw double payments at it and triple payments at it because Ashley and I have a side hustle where we edit YouTube videos for a big company. Well, we did that for a few months and the company got rid of us. So our side hustle, which brought in $6,000 a month, no longer exists. And $6,000 is a significant amount of money. Luckily, I do have another job and I have YouTube that helps with the bills. So no bills are going to go unpaid, but the truck is going to be dragged out until probably 2-3 years for it to be paid off, which sucks because I've been on a really stingent, plan here to get my debt paid off so I can go out and do more adventures. I want to be able to focus more on my YouTube career, and this is where my passion is. I love making these videos, but it's very hard to be passionate about something when you have these monthly payments pushing down on you. So a few things I would like to talk to you guys about. Should I keep the truck, make the minimum monthly payment? It's not like I'm going to go bankrupt or anything. I can still make the payments. It's just we're not going to be able to do crazy trips anymore because I'm going to be focusing on paying off the truck. Now, the big thing that changed, like I said, we lost that job. We were going to have this truck paid off in 3 months by the end of the year. So next year, I was going to be able to focus 100% on YouTube. My dream, I could take longer trips. I could take off work because I don't need to make these minimum monthly payments. And that was kind of my plan. I was able to focus more on my dream, which is my YouTube. So I've been thinking I could sell the truck, get out from underneath the $590 payment, not to mention insurance and gas. So this is my only vehicle. So just driving this vehicle around on a daily basis costs about $1,100 a month with the payment and the gas and the insurance. So my mindset was, there isn't anything that I use my truck for that I couldn't use, let's say, a cross trek for. So I could go out, sell this truck, buy a cross trek in cash, build it up with you guys, and do my adventures out of a cross trek, and it would be cheaper, more budget friendly, and I think I would be able to connect more with the audience rather than like $80,000 truck I have behind me, probably with all the parts and what it costs. So let me know down in the comments, guys, if you think this plan is stupid. Should I keep the truck, make the payment, stop being a baby, or should I try to get debt free so I can focus on my dream more and be more creative on YouTube? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. And breakfast is served. Look at this. Such an easy way to make breakfast. We just got done eating breakfast after that little doom and gloom talk we had. I do want to loop back to that. That breakfast was really good though. So what just happened here, fire rescue just went by and they were carrying a side-by-side fire rescue. Where we're camping at right now, a ton of trails all over the place, mountain bike trails, hiking trails. So it looks like somebody might have got hurt and they're going to get them out of there. That's one of my biggest fears when I'm out mountain biking. I've had flat tires before, not a big deal. I'll just walk a couple miles back. But getting hurt, like breaking my leg or something, and Ashley having to go back and find somebody to help me. Usually we don't have service where we're at, even with the Weeboost, like right here in West Virginia, it's very spotty. So yeah, it's definitely scary, so be safe when you're out there. But I want to loop back to what we were talking about here and kind of give you more details. So when I originally bought this truck, I was making like $48,000 a year. I was just entered my career in tech and stuff. So definitely couldn't afford this truck with the interest built in and the length of the loan. All said and done, the truck comes out to be $49,000. That's a lot of freaking money, especially seeing how that is way more than what I was even making, or that's like $1,000 more than what I was making the entire year. So when I originally bought this, it was not very financially responsible of me, but I did it anyways because I wasn't educated at the time. Whatever, it is what it is. Don't look back at it now. But so the older I get, I'm getting a little bit smarter. I think that's how it works, and learning from my mistakes. So now, basically, the truck payment and everything is stacking up. We just lost that side job. That sucks, and we don't really use this truck for anything that a cross truck couldn't do. And that's mainly because, well, it's my only vehicle and I don't want to smash it up and need to repair it, because how am I going to get home 4 hours, or how am I going to go to the gym or go get groceries? So half the problem is this is my daily driver, and other problem is I'm making payments on it and it's expensive. Why would I want to go smash it? So I can't even use it the way it's intended to be used, going through the trails and beating it up. And up here in the East Coast, those trails really don't exist either. There's nothing that I can't take a cross trek on. So as these things kind of stack up, it makes it more obvious of me not needing this truck. Then there's the mental burden that I have all the time. And I'm sure a lot of you right now feel economic stress and the fear of being laid off. Maybe not everybody, but certainly me. I feel it all the time. I have a remote job that I've got, and I'm very lucky and I love my job, but I always fear that I'm going to lose the job. And Ashley and I bought a house in a lower income area because, well, why wouldn't we? We bought land, got more land for cheaper and a nice house. So lower income area, and I was able to do that because I work remote. In the whole area where I live, you can't make that kind of money that I make now. So if I would ever lose that remote job, it would be really hard for me to make all the payments I have and make sure we have the house. So that's always on the top of my head, like, oh, is today the day I lose my job? I don't know. And the problem with remote work is you're not just competing with the people in your town. You might be the #1 guy in your town, but put yourself against everybody in the United States who's trying to get a remote job, and you're probably not #1. And that's kind of my thing. I'm probably #1 at my thing in this whole area, but I'm competing with people that just got laid off from Google for remote work. So that's the problem, right? That's on top of my mind. So I would like to get rid of the truck before I have to get rid of the truck, and it's a, need to get rid of it now type of thing. And I just want to focus more on my YouTube. I don't want these monthly payments. Like I said, even now when we go out, we're not going out far because we don't have too much money extra, and especially with us losing that spare jobs that we had. So yeah, I don't want to be too much doom and gloom. I'm not taking shots at anybody. This is just how I think about money. The older I've gotten, I used to not care about it. Yeah, long story short, financial burden is not great for the creativity and puts me in a box with what I can do with the YouTube channel. So you never know. One day, I sacrifice now. What is that thing I just said, Ashley? I said sacrifice today to thrive tomorrow or something? Oh, yeah, sacrifice. I said this earlier. I went through this whole thing and the mic was off, so woo. But yeah, sacrifice today. What was it?
For better things.
Oh, sacrifice today for better things tomorrow. And that's kind of where it is. I might get rid of this truck today and we could do this out of Crosstrek. It might be fun to build a new vehicle up budget-wise and just be able to do the same things that we're doing now, but out of a Crosstrek. I think that would be fun. But also, maybe because I'm doing this different thing, I'm able to focus more on my YouTube. Next thing you know, I'm a YouTube hero level 5,000. I got millions of dollars. I buy 5 of these and jump them off mountains. So yeah, that's where I'm at. More people are coming, so I'm gonna hop off. I will see you guys after I clean up my campsite. Camp spot's all cleaned up. Time to hit the trails. Going to hit some mountain bike trails. Look at this view. First time I've ever seen a almost heaven thing in person. I've only ever seen them on the interwebs. We are about a mile away from the truck, and look what I have, a flat. Gotta love it. I just got off the trail. We got a little lost on the trail. It's a maze, but got a little lost and found a way out to the road. And yeah, right when I got out the road, my tire popped. Awesome. Well, it's actually the tube on the inside. Every time, I'm telling you, the last like 5 times this happened. I just got back to the truck after walking the bike back, flat tire. Pretty unfortunate. And we're in a thunderstorm watch, so all you hear around us right now is thunder. So what do you do when you're out on a biking camping trip and a thunderstorm happens? Well, the only rational choice here is to go get pizza and beer. So that's what we're gonna do. Look at that. That's tornado weather right there. You remember how I was joking about a tornado? We actually might be in a tornado. It's like that movie. It's pizza time. So the rain's gonna be raining until about 10 p.m. and then rain all day tomorrow. So the way I like to camp is I don't like to be in the rain, especially because I don't have an awning on the roof right now. That's a topic for a different discussion, different time. But I'm gonna run from the rain and go back to my house. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It means a ton to me. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and maybe if you hit the subscribe button, we might just get there. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Check this video out right here. It's really good.